Hello everyone, I'm Ajay Ramrana and you are watching Simply Code, right? So in today's session we are going to discuss the the limit clause. Okay, so let's see what is the limit clause. So in the limit clause, actually limit clause is used under the select statement, as you can see on your screen, right? And it constrains the number of rows that uh, that is to be returned, right? What is the meaning? Meaning is, after using the limit clause, the SQL statement returns that number of rows. That means it is restricting the data, right? It is restricting the data. Let's see what is the syntax. That means how we will use. So see, under the select clause, that that will be the columns that we want to display, and under the from clause, that will be the table name from which table that column will be displayed. Okay, and under the limit clause, we have to write the offset, right, and number of rows, that means row count, right? So what is the meaning of this offset? Here, as you can see on your screen, uh, you can understand this by the first row offset is 0. Actually it start with 0, and the second row offset will be 1, third row offset will be 2, and fourth row offset will be 3, right? So according to this query that you can see on your screen, this is select n from T, order by n, limit 3 comma 4 semicolon, right? So here select these column from this table, and this data have to be ordered in ascending order, because by default it is ascending. And what is the meaning of limit 3 comma 4? The meaning is कि please display from offset 3 to next 4 number of rows, right? That is the meaning. uh, as you as you can see on your screen in the picture, so from offset 3 next 4 rows, that means row number 4, 5, 6, 7, all 4 will be displayed according to this SQL query, right? So I'm sure it is clear. Next, we will understand this limit clause by taking one example, right? So this statement uses the limit clause to get the top 5 customers who have the highest credit, right? That means we have to write a SQL query in which the customers uh, have the highest credit limit, like this, right? So let's see, we will practice this on the terminal. Okay, so this is the terminal, right? First of all, we have to connect the MySQL server. So MySQL minus u root minus p, enter, and then we have to type the password, and after typing password, it is connected, right? This is the MySQL community server, right? 8.0.27, right? So now first we have to check all the databases that are present in the in this server, right? So databases, semicolon, because every SQL statement ends with semicolon, right? So after pressing enter, we will get all the information about the databases. What are the databases are uploaded in this server. So here the classic model server we are using as a sample database. So to use this database, we need to write the statement use classic models, right, and with semicolon enter. That means this database changed. That means we have started the using of this database, right, this sample database classic model. Now in this database, to check all the tables name, we have to type show tables. So these are the tables in this database, right? So our our query is from which table? Customers table, right? So we have to write one statement or one query of SQL, and in select, yes, first of all we actually interested to display all the columns from customers, right? So customers and with semicolon, right? So this is the way to display all the columns from the customer table. So let's see. Oh, this is use databases. Okay, so to avoid this chaos, because this screen is not enough fit to display all the data, that is why this uh, some chaos or hazy pictures you are looking, yes, you are seeing. Okay, so to avoid this we have to actually our aim is to check all the columns name, right? So to check columns name, we need to type so columns from customer table. Customers name is customers, right, and with semicolon. So it will display all the columns name in the customers table, right? So these are the columns name, right, in the field column, right? So and our query is to get top 5 customers who have the highest credit limit, right? So in the select clause, clause, suppose we are displaying 3 column, right? You can display as many as you wish, the number of column here in select clause, right? So here we are displaying customer number, select customer number, right, comma customer name, comma credit limit, because that is the point, that is the column we actually wanted to display, right? So this is essential, credit limit, right, credit limit from which table? From customer table, customers table. And we have to actually ordered these column data, right? So to order this column data, what clause we have to use? That clause name is ordered by, right? This clause we have discussed in the previous session. Okay, you can see in the previous session if you are not aware about this clause, right? and after that you can understand this query, right? So ordered by credit limit, because credit limit, because this column we have to ordered in ascending order or descending order. Here particularly this column we have to order in descending order, because according to the query we have to display top 5 customer who have the highest credit limit, right? So that is why we are ordering this column in the descending order, order by credit limit and descending. For descending it can be written as DESC, right? If you are interested to uh, order this column into the ascending order, so by default it is ascending order, right? And if you want to uh, order this credit limit column in descending order, so you have to write this way, right? So order by credit limit, descending order. And now we are using the limit clause, right? What was the syntax in front of limit clause? Because it takes two argument. First is the offset, comma, second is number of rows. So if we are not using uh, the offset, that means by default it is actually 0 comma 5, right? if if we are using this way, limit 5, that means by default it is taking 0 as offset, right? So right, and this SQL query we have written, right, and ends with semicolon, so it will be displayed, right? top 5 top 5 customers that, right, so who has the highest credit limit, right? That means this uh, 227600, first highest credit limit is this, second is this, right? Third is this, fourth is this, right? Fifth is this, right? Like this way you can use, right? Now we come to the next point, and next example we are taking. Suppose this example says uh, get the rows of the second page that includes rows 11 to 20. What is the meaning? The meaning of this is कि we have to display the row number of row 20 from 11th row, right? That means we have to write the offset 11 minus 1, because it start with the uh, 0 uh, 0 offset na. So the row 11th offset will be 11 minus 1, that means 10, right? So now let's try this query. Select, into this we are writing the customer number, comma, customer name, right? From which table? From customers table, right? From customers. And obviously we have to order this column customer name, right? Because the query is to get the rows of the second page that include 11 to 20, right? So we have to actually display the customer name from 11th row to 20 next 20 name, customer name. So select from and ordered by which column we have to order? Customer name, obviously, right? customer name, and here there is no need to write anything in front of order by customer name, ascending or descending, right? By default it is ascending, right? And here we are using the limit clause, and in front of limit clause from 11th row, that means we have to write the offset 10 comma next 20 name, right? Next 20 name, or suppose we are going to display next 10 name. So here is the way to write this query, and let's see what will be the answer. This will be the answer. So according to this answer, this is the 11th row customer name, and next 10 customer are this, right? So like this way we can use the limit clause, right? So if we see the evaluation, so this is the order, right? This is the order. First in the SQL statements, in the SQL query, first from will be evaluated, then thereafter where, then this is the order, I mean, and in the last limit will be evaluated after the order by, right? Now we take the next statement. Next statement is here in this example we are using the distinct clause also to return the first 5 unique state in the customer table. Let's see how we will write. Yes, so this is the customers table, and we have to display the states. So first we have to check ki what are the columns name in the customer table, right? So one of the way we have discussed in here, yes, one of the way to display all the column name is this, show columns from customer, and another way to display the columns from any tables is describe whatever the table we want to describe. That means whatever the table we want to take, and interested to know the name of the columns, right? So what is the way? Describe, suppose here customers, describe customers. So here answer will be same, okay? So these are the column name, customer name, customer number, customer name, contact last name, and so on, like this, right? So here we are interested to display the distinct state from customer table where state is not null, right? And we have to display first 5 state, right? So first of all we write this query without distinct, right? So let me write without distinct, select state from customers table, right? And ends with semicolon. So let's see, there are 122 rows, right, in the state column, right? So many of the name are repeating again and again, right? So to avoid this we are using the select distinct state. So this query is actually going to display the state name which are distinct. So this is the answer, right? but into this column there are few nulls, right? So here, according to this, we have to write select distinct state from customers, where we have to filter, right? Where state is not null, is not null, right? State is not null, state should not be null. So what will be the answer? This will be the answer, because in the previous output, there is a null data in the state column, right? And after putting this statement where state is not null, there is no null, right, in the state column. So and now we are interested to display the first five. So what we have to do, in the last we have to put the limit clause, right, and in front of 5. That means from 0 offset row, that means the from the first row, next 5 row will be displayed, right? So this is the uh, query's answer, right? So first 5 state will be displayed. You can see the previous one: NV, Victoria, CA, NY, PA, right? So these are the first 5, right? So like this way we can use the limit clause in our SQL statements, right? So that's all for today's session. We will meet in the next session with the more concept of SQL, right? So till then, bye, thank you.